All right, the Colonel is back. Sorry, gentlemen, we had a earlier technical issue. The world's greatest, the absolute world's greatest watch market update is back, and this is where we bring you. That's right, the Colonel's curated selection of the greatest watches today on social media. That's right, we scour the interwebs. We scour the interwebs to see what all the punters are flexing today, and the flexing is here. Leave all your vicious comments below. We're going to go through a selection of 12. That's right, 12 heavy hitters, no shitters. You vote for what you believe is the watch of the day, right, guys? Leave your comments below and let us know what you think. Okay, here we go. All right, to start off with, we got the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 39 millimeter. Again, this is a big watch. Rose gold, extra thin. So this is the thin, nice. This is what a Royal Oak should be. Thin. Um, Value on these is about 100 grand roughly right now. And prices are dropping faster than Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. Unbelievable, but true. That's right. The prices on these are dropping. Unbelievable, but true. If you wait another about 6 months or so, I think you'll be able to scoop one of these up for 60 grand. So don't be a crayon eater. Don't pay retail. Don't buy into the hype. All AP prices are heading lower, much lower. Next up, we got a Datejust with a tiger eye, and this is a banged out. This is kind of a original condition, banged out bracelet with a banged out bezel. The tiger eye, I'm not even crazy about. I think the price here I have is a little bit crazy, is a little high. I think this should be worth 15 grand. I wouldn't even. I'd get rid of that bracelet. It's ugly. It's nasty. Put this on a strap, and it'll be amazing. Now, actually, I don't know about amazing. I saw a beautiful tiger eye at the Miami Beach Antique Show, and that watch was, the stripes were all kind of even type stripes. Here you got one kind of giant thick stripe, which I think is kind of ugly. But hey, to each their own, right? This should be at 15 grand maximum. So this is a mistake over here. Next, we got Mr. Grant Cardone flexing us with the Richard Mille RM004. This guy started off with Hublots. He had a whole box. He had a whole collection of Hublot shitters, and he's upgraded in the last couple of years. It's all he's got RMs, he's got APs, he's got Pateks, everything. I mean, like all six-figure watches. No shitters there. So this guy has some incredible stuff. Now the RMs, I think the price on these, again, everybody's saying that these will be coming down, and I believe that's right. The Colonel believes that RM is going to be seen kind of like as not quite. I don't know about a Frank Mueller, but definitely the price is something like this is probably going to be 100 grand in a year or so, 2 years, and they're going to kind of go out of fashion. It's kind of going to be seen as that Bitcoin bro watch, and so I would not be investing in this. Next up, we got a heavy hitter from the Swiss Caveau. That's the collector. Yeah, amazing. White gold perpetual calendar with the baguette bezel, purple dial. Stunning. I'm not sure about the color scheme. I think a blue dial would be better, but to each their own. Again, with diamonds, I think you kind of want to have a different color than purple. But that's just me. Same guy, same collector. This guy must be doing something right. This guy has some incredible watches on Instagram. Swiss Caveau, Nautilus 5723, Tiffany. This is a Tiffany. Baguette diamonds on the bezel and the hour markers. Rose gold. Beautiful watch. Beautiful watch. Let me know what you punters think. Leave your vicious comments below. Next up, we got an offshore. I have to have an offshore because, whatever. Some of you guys like it. I don't give a shit. This is maybe worth, I don't know, 15, 18 grand. I think this price might be high here, or that's where it's going. This is going to be seen as kind of garbage. It's already garbage, but it's going to be seen as bigger garbage very, very soon. Unbelievable, but true. Uh, Patek annual calendar, rose gold, chocolate dial. I'm not a fan of these. Uh, with the, I like kind of the circular the sub dials. I'm not a fan of this type of aperture window. It's a little bit, I don't know. It's just, and then you get the 24-hour indicator at the bottom, which I don't know what you need it for because it's not a dual time zone. It just tells you, I guess, day night. I don't know what the point of it is really. I think they're stupid. I had a you've seen one of my videos. I had the 5396R. That's the annual calendar rose gold with the baguette markers. And I had to trade it. I just didn't like that whole setup. Next up, Audemars Piguet Tourbillon. Tourbillon. Um, Interesting watch. Now, I remember these were like about 20 grand like last year, maybe a little bit earlier. I guess some guys are trying to pump it up a little bit. They're trying to make this the next thing or whatever. I don't think it's worth 40 grand, especially if it breaks. You're going to have some big problems with AP tourbillons. Oof. The one thing I didn't like about this watch is the the uh, the hands. I don't like the hands. The hands I think are kind of ugly. Now this particular dial is not the one I like. They had one which is like a kind of a champagne gold. I think there's some other ones. This is looks like an ivory of some sort with kind of uh, what's the word, engraved. I'm not a fan of the color or the hands, but it's an interesting watch. Uh, Worth watching. I don't think it's worth the money. If you did like one, you probably can get one in the 20s. Next up, one of my favorite watches, Patek Philippe Nautilus white gold blue sunburst dial, um, white gold mesh bracelet. These are great. I have one of these, slightly different case, funkier case, early 70s. This is I think this is a great deal. Now, watch out with these mesh bracelets. Make sure that you don't it matches. It's actually your size because you're not going to be able to. If it's too small, you're not going to be able to make it bigger. And if it's too big, you don't want to cut it down. It's just not a good idea. Next up, same era, Audemars Piguet 70s. I'm not sure what the model is. It's kind of like the Cobra, and very interesting. I had one of these on at the Miami Beach Antique Show, um, and not this dial, but a slightly different dial. And the bracelet was very weird. It really flares out. I don't think you can adjust it. I think it just flares out. You just have to have a big wrist. Um, it's interesting. I don't know if anybody would ever wear this. I mean, I've never seen anybody actually wearing one of these. So that is interesting, very interesting. What do you guys think? Okay, next up we got a heavy hitter here from John Goldberger, the Italian mega collector, and this is the GMT Master, and we have the factory. This is all factory diamonds and sapphires. This is not a bust down. This is factory. The problem with this is it's completely useless. It is absolutely useless because you don't have the numbers on it. I mean, you can't use it. It's pure garbage, in my opinion. I don't know why John Goldberger bought it. Well, this guy buys everything. He's into he's like a giant shark or a whale, just like, opens his mouth and scoops everything up. But this is the factory. Unbelievable, unbelievable, but true. Wrapping up, we have Mr. Eric Koo, the super dealer, Eric Koo, Fu Manchu on Instagram. He's got two heavy hitters. On the left, Tourbillon Purple Dial Royal Oak, about 180 grand market value. and perpetual calendar in steel with it looks like a blue dial, which I haven't seen before. I haven't really seen too many in steel. I think it should be about 95 grand, 100 grand. The gold ones are up there. Again, these were 20 grand, 25 grand a couple of years back. Well, almost 5 years ago now. So yeah, time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, so they've appreciated quite a bit. Um, I don't know. The perpetual calendar, I think, is a great, great complication. What do you vicious, nasty punters think of this? Leave your comments below. What would you vote as the watch of the day? Let's go through this once again. We got the two heavy hitters, AP Tourbillon Perpetual, GMT busted. Well, not a bust out, it's factory. We got the 70s AP, very funky, Ellipse, white gold with a mesh bracelet, beautiful blue dial. The AP Tourbillon, a little bit overpriced today. We got this is a relatively common watch, the annual calendar. Not a fan, but you guys seem to like it. I think this is garbage, but again, all you vicious punters seem to like these offshores. We got the Nautilus 5723, rose gold baguette diamond markers and bezel. Um, heavy hitter, 500 grand. We got the perpetual calendar, purple dial, white gold. We got the Richard Mille and the Datejust with the big ugly fat stripe. And to wrap up, we have the first watch we showed, which is the Royal Oak rose gold. What do you punters think? My vote is this watch. I wish they made it smaller. I can't wear this size, but I think this is an absolute stunning watch. And for 50 grand, I think this would be a great deal. I think the price will be there in the next 6 months. Unbelievable, but true. Thank you all for joining the Colonel. If you want to get a watch review, send in your vicious, nasty emails to brutalwatchreviews@gmail.com, brutalwatchreviews@gmail.com.